Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, August 19th. Got a lot of new Michigan friends this week, thanks to some posts on Facebook trying to find more friends who support Jill Stein. So excited about that. And I do have a few thoughts I'd like to share with you guys, kind of like an early bird gets the worm sort of thing. So first I'd like to touch on some of the things I stand for in my platform. I am running for Congress for Michigan in District 14, which is against Brenda Lawrence. She's the incumbent. She's the former mayor of Southfield for 20 years, and she is also a superdelegate who backed the weakest candidate in history. I'm hoping you can hear me. Hey, Bob, can you hear me? Because sometimes when I do these videos, it's rather garbled. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, Bob? Bob Maynard? Can you hear me? Is this, maybe if I go a little closer, I can get some better volume. Okay. So anyway, I'm running against Brenda Lawrence, a superdelegate in Michigan, which is basically the following cities. Okay, so we've got Detroit, which is the east side to downtown. We've got Harper Woods, Hamtramck, Royal Oak Township, Oak Park, Southfield, Lathrop Village, Pontiac, Keego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake, West Bloomfield Township, Farmington Hills, and all of the Grosse Points, which is Grosse Point Farms, Park, City, Shores, and Grosse Point Woods. This is my little business card that I made up, my little cheat sheet. Also on the back side is my list of issues on my platform that I am fighting for. So I just thought I'd read this to you guys. My camera's not that great. So anyway, I am proudly standing up for our Constitution, election integrity, accountability, reparations, and by the way, you can support reparations too by texting easy sign to 313131. I'm also standing up for equality, justice, animal rights, renewable resources, and the fossil fuel free by 2030 initiative. I support marijuana legalization, or rather decriminalization, because it should have never been made illegal in the first place. I support ending mass incarceration. I support education for all, and that is from pre-K to PhD. I support Medicare for all, and that is from cradle to grave. I support internet for all, free internet for all. We do not need this, freedom of speech taken away from us. We need each other because the media is corrupt, and we have to talk to each other to get the word out. I support replacing NAFTA. I also will, if elected to Congress, vote no on the TPP or the TTIP or the TISA, whichever one they want to put in front of me, I will vote no. Whereas we all know those superdelegates will vote yes to anything that Hillary has put in front of them. So that is another reason why I'm running, just so I could vote no on the TPP. I am also fighting for $15 an hour, including Congress, which means if elected, I will work in Congress for $15 an hour, and I will donate the rest of the $175,000 a year that those congressmen make to the inner city youth in my district, such as Detroit and Pontiac. I would like to donate the money to the little kids in the area that could use help with education programming, exercise programs like gymnastics and things like dance and hip hop and, things that get the kids to be lifelong exercisers, as well as nutrition and literacy programs as well. So I'm not doing this for me. I'm not running for the money. I think that the people of Michigan need that money way more than I do. I currently make $12 an hour to work part-time, so with a college degree. So if I'm elected, that would be a raise for me to make $15 an hour. And also, my sister is in the Navy and she works in Washington, D.C. So I would already have a place to stay and I would already have a carpool buddy. So just to clarify that message. I've been doing a lot. Now that I've got that out of the way, I wanted to give all you Jill Stein fans in Michigan a little heads up, I guess you could say, a little early bird message. Jill Stein is most likely going to be coming to Michigan, and it's looking like September 3rd, which is in just a couple of weeks. And so we definitely need some volunteers here in Michigan to help make that happen. She's going to be appearing in the district that I'm running in the 14th district, hopefully at Bert's Lounge, Bert's, whatever, in Eastern Market, which is in downtown Detroit. So I am trying to get the word out because we need more volunteers. We need to leaflet. We need to spread the word. As soon as we get final approval from the Stein campaign, it will be official. But at this point, I am looking for more volunteers to help get this going for September 3rd. At Eastern Market at Bert's Bar, Bert's Lounge. I forget the name of it. But I know it's Bert's. That's BERT''S. And it's a famous bar in Eastern Market. So hopefully you guys can share this message and let people know that the Michigan Green Party is looking for help, and send a message my way. My email address is marciasquire@gmail.com, which is MARSHASQUIRE@gmail.com. Basically how you would want to spell my name, but my name is spelled weird, so that's the phonetic spelling of my name is my email. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a great morning. I can't wait to help end some of these things that are going wrong in America, such as election integrity. I cannot believe that Wayne County, Oakland County, and Macomb County all use hackable voting machines. This is very distressing to me. And I also want to stress, the accountability for those in office and those people in authority. I believe that if they commit crimes, then they should be held to a higher standard than the public, because they're the ones that are supposed to be serving the public and not the other way around. And, like I mentioned before, I support equality and justice and animal rights and renewable resources. I want to get everybody back to work in Michigan, installing solar rooftops on houses. We can have employment lines instead of unemployment lines. And I definitely want to end mass incarceration by decriminalizing marijuana on the federal level. So if you know anybody in those cities I mentioned earlier, and I'll mention them again really quickly on my cheat sheet here, it is Detroit, the east side to downtown, Harper Woods, Hamtramck, Royal Oak Township, Oak Park, Southfield, Lathrop Village, Pontiac, Kego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake, West Bluefield Township, Farmington Hills, and the Grosse Points. I'd also like to do a quick shout out to my other congressional candidates in Michigan. We actually have 9 people running for Congress in Michigan, and that is out of 14 districts. So we could potentially take back our portion of the House of Representatives on the Michigan part, and we could be getting our country back this November. Please don't listen to hold your nose and vote for the lesser evil. Let's vote for the greater good. Let's vote for the 99%. I am so tired of the 1% getting all the kickbacks. And it's time that we took our country back, and it's in our hands. And don't forget, vote for Jill Stein in November. Oh, and don't forget to message me about